Do you know that smoking is accountable for 480,000 deaths in the US each year? So many people are dying from smoking because of the health problems it causes. Secondhand smoke also causes almost 50,000 deaths each year. Smoking isn't just harmful to the person who is actually doing it, it's harmful to others as well. The three main reasons you shouldn't smoke is that it causes so many health problems, is very dangerous to people who are around you, and is very expensive. So, let's start by talking about some of the health problems you could suffer from in the future if you smoke. One of the worst health problems smoking can cause is lung cancer. How it causes it is that it harms the cells that line the lungs, and it harms the cells because every time someone smokes, they are breathing in carcinogens. And since they are breathing those in, it causes the tissues of the lungs to start to change. So when someone first smokes, their body might be able to repair the damage that was done, but if they just keep doing it over and over again, the cells will start to act differently, and this is what causes the cancer to form. So if you smoke, you're at a very high risk of lung cancer, and according to the American Lung Association, the chances of living 5 years after someone has been diagnosed is less than 1 in 5. Another way smoking can affect your lungs is that it can cause COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. COPD is a type of lung disease that makes it hard for people to breathe, and this disease can cause severe lifelong disabilities and even premature death. The main symptom people have is that they run out of breath easily. This prevents people from being active and can even keep them inside their homes because they aren't able to do much. People could even be out of breath walking to their mailbox or going up a flight of stairs. The American Lung Association has also said that COPD is the third leading cause of death in the US, and 80% of COPD is caused by smoking cigarettes. So if you want to be able to play with your grandkids one day or even be able to go to the store to get groceries, don't smoke so you won't get this disease. And I also have a picture of two different lungs. This is someone who has healthy lungs, and this is someone with COPD. So you can definitely tell why they would run out of breath easily. It was a very unhealthy lung. So premature aging is another problem smoking can cause, and smoking can actually speed up the regular aging process. The nicotine that is in cigarettes causes wrinkles because it narrows the blood vessels on the outer layer of the skin, and since the blood vessels are being narrowed, it decreases blood flow to the skin, and because there isn't enough blood flow, the skin doesn't get enough vitamins like vitamin A or oxygen. Smoking also has over 400,000 chemicals, which also causes wrinkles. According to Mayo Clinic, the chemicals can damage the elastin and collagen in your skin, and those two are what keeps your skin healthy and gives it elasticity. So if you're smoking at a young age you could get wrinkles when you're in your 20s. Another terrible health problem smoking can cause is heart issues. Smoking can cause a lot of damage to your heart. When someone smokes, it harms the lining of the arteries, and since the lining of the arteries are being damaged, materials that are made of fat start to contract the artery. So when the artery is being contracted by those, it can cause a heart attack or a stroke, and that can be life-threatening. The carbon monoxide and nicotine in a cigarette can also be harmful on the heart. The carbon monoxide decreases the supply of oxygen in the blood, and since there isn't enough oxygen, it makes your heart pump harder so that it can give the body the amount of oxygen that it needs. The nicotine can also be hard on the heart because it makes your body create adrenaline. And adrenaline makes the heart beat faster, and it causes your blood pressure to rise, which makes your heart have to work harder than it has to. People who are around others who smoke are also at a very high risk of heart problems as well. A study was performed by the Journal of the American College of Cardiology to see if secondhand smoke could cause heart problems. So they used 3,100 people who were ages 40 to 80 who had never smoked before. And after the people answered a questionnaire about how much secondhand smoke they were exposed to and had heart scans done, the scans showed that the ones who had more exposure to secondhand smoke were more likely to have a calcium buildup in their arteries than the ones who were exposed to very little. Secondhand smoke can cause so many different health problems besides heart issues. Secondhand smoke can be very dangerous to children, and it is more dangerous to children than it is adults. And according to WebMD, secondhand smoke is more dangerous to children because they breathe faster and they are also still growing. Conditions that secondhand smoke has caused in kids is SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome, respiratory infections such as pneumonia or bronchitis, chronic cough, and very persistent and serious asthma attacks. So if you smoke, you're putting children at risk, and some could even die if they are exposed to too much of it. Secondhand smoke can also affect babies during a pregnancy, and researchers have found that women who don't smoke that are exposed to secondhand smoke increases the chances of having a stillborn baby by 23% and having a baby with a birth defect by 16%. Some of the health conditions that is caused by secondhand smoke are miscarriage, early birth, low birth weight, and behavior or learning deficiencies in the child in the future. Secondhand smoke could also cause SIDS in babies as well, so not only are you putting toddlers in danger, you're also putting babies in danger as well. Not only does smoking cause life-threatening issues and is dangerous to others, it is also very expensive. The U.S. has to pay a lot of money in healthcare each year because of the health issues it causes. The U.S. has to pay $333 million each year because of illnesses that are caused by smoking. Smokers are also wasting so much money on cigarettes. Researchers have found that the average smoker in South Carolina spends $1,097,690 in their lifetime on cigarettes. South Carolina is the cheapest state in the U.S. as well for cigarettes. Smokers are also spending money that should be used for their children. The average amount of money it costs to raise a child from when it's born to 18 in the U.S. is $250,000. So instead of using money to raise their children, they're using it to buy cigarettes instead. They should be saving that money too, so they can send their children off to college someday. Now that you know how smoking can cause very serious health problems, can be dangerous to others around you, and is very expensive, I hope this encourages you to never smoke, and if you do, to try and quit. In conclusion, smoking has caused so many deaths each year, and secondhand smoke has as well. It causes so many different health problems for the smoker and people who are around them, such as lung cancer, COPD, and heart problems. Smoking is also very dangerous to children and babies. It can even cause SIDS, which kills them. It is also very expensive for not only the people who are buying cigarettes, but for the nation as well. There aren't a lot of people in my family who smoke, so I haven't been around it as much. But I am not for it at all and will never do it. It is unbelievable how many deaths it causes. I hope this encourages you to never try to smoke, and if you do, to try everything you can to quit. You are putting yourself and others in danger, and it is not worth it.